so got this requested, and basically I'm just going to teach you how to make like a simple boiler setup using coal and a firebox and turbine. So for this, I'm using the advanced coal drills, which is slightly slower and they use more energy. However, I'm kind of trying to keep my pollution down there, so I'm going to use this. This produces an okay amount of pollution. It's not the best efficient thing, so you can go to like things like gas burners later. You've got things like gas burners, which do really good stuff. But I'm just going to teach you how to build this. It produces an okay amount of electricity. Not the best amount, but it's okay. Okay, yeah. So, split this one out. So, first thing that you're going to need is I'm going to use 4 level 2 advanced coal drills. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to use normal, like, good pipes for this, but feel free to use any pipes you want. Yep, then I'm going to use, to power these, I'm going to use wind turbine 5s. Wind turbine 5s? No. Wind turbine 2s. I'm just going to hook these up with the power tool. These will start producing. Then we need the firebox. Firebox is just like this 2x3 like thing, and it just, you literally just put coal and water into it and it creates hot water. So if I can just find the water pump. Like that. Next. Connect them up. Take this out here. And we're going to need to put down a boiler. This can sometimes be awkward, boiler. But we're going to place it down there with this going into the hot water input. And hot water will go into this. It'll make it like hot in there, and then used water will come out. This used water, you're going to want to click on that and feed it directly into the water in to convert to steam. And then the steam out, you're literally just going to put into turbine this. I'll just feed it to that. You don't want these two connected, just that to that, and then into that. Once we've got like it running, we can delete this turbine and bring the water around here. This turbine's the thing that's actually going to make the power. I'll just store the water for now, but it'll, like, this turns it back into water and use power. I'm going to have a MV battery, like that. Just feed into there, and just power this, and it'll work. During the first startup, you're going to want to actually place down as well a liquid dump onto the output of this. And if you see here, it should rise, and when it gets to 100 degrees, which it will, just give it a second. It can take a while sometimes. When it gets to 100 degrees, you can just remove that liquid dump. Can take a while sometimes, and there we go. No, there we go. So we can remove the liquid dump, and this is now going to produce water in there and electricity in here. You can now remove this and literally just feed this into the input of the firebox. I don't think it loses any stuff, but usually what I do is, just in case, I still add the water pump, like, actually no, I don't add a hand pump even onto this, connect it up to it. Okay, so you can actually hear it making noises. And it produces an okay amount of power actually. So I'm going to actually get a better battery. Pretty slow transfer rate actually. Yeah, that is like 1, 2, 3, 4. About 4.5 seconds to fill it like up. So it produced about 1 million outputs per 4.5 seconds. It's about it there. Settings, and it keeps the water in there. It's an okay setup actually, but this is just one of those simple ones. It produces slight pollution. I think go over to my pollution meter. It should. Yeah, we're still doing final pollution. But yeah, this is just simple, easy power for early game. If you want to go mid game though, I'd recommend you do something like this, which is a diesel engine. Basically, the easiest way of doing it. Oh, I'm gonna actually, I could probably turn off my touch rate on this. There's even stable on this one, but we've got input here, still input there, leading into controlling this. We've got cylinders, these are crankings here, and then you've got a generator here, which I've got feeding into a battery, which is, but this is just a simple way of doing it. I think I've got this hooked up to somewhere over here. These have pretty slow transfer rates. Oh yeah, that's it. I've got it hooked up to all my scrubbers. That's what I'm used to actually. Full, nearly full. Okay. But for something like this, actually, I'm doing another one now. Actually, the way you do it, you start off a controller. Actually, I'll start off like that. I'm actually gonna do that for now. Then you've got crankshafts. I usually use how many is this? 6, yeah, 6. Should also have an exhaust, which is going to actually produce pollution, and a generator. You've got cylinders just along here, like that. You can add more if you want, but I usually just stick with 1 per each crankshaft. And for settings wise, I usually go 16 S fuel and 100 throttle. And that usually is just best mid-game power, and I can't do late-game power at the moment because I'm not late-game yet. But basically, you can literally just put a natural gas well into a condenser, which produces water and crude oil and watery gas, which is good, and then you put that watery gas into a gas refinery. Then you put it with water into a gas burner, and then basically you just duplicate this boiler turbine setup like a bunch of times, and it all connects it to like a bunch of HV transformers into an HV pole, and it just gives you like loads of energy, and it's really good. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it there. Yeah. Goodbye.